Hello, welcome, welcome. Another sidekick um, prompt. Yeah, we are going to work, or I am going to work on prompt number 24, and which is all about numbers. Last time I did this one, prompt number 23, so I have to work on the back side of this one. Well, at least that's my plan to do prompt 24. So let me start by taking it out. But to be honest, I am not very happy with my background over here to start doing something with numbers. So I think I'm going to make something new and then cover these up. I do like the lady over here, but well, I don't think it's useful for this prompt. So let me check the lighting because it's a little bit shiny. Okay, let me put this aside. But I want to do something on this. So my plan is a piece of paper from, I think this is book 7. It's a kind of blue, blue, blue. I did pick up some numbers over here and I found a piece of paper with her again, but not sure if I'm going to use it. These do have quite some numbers, so might be useful. Let me put this aside because my first plan is to do something with a stencil to get a background with numbers. Now, we do have this one, and there should be more with numbers. I have numbers in this stencil. And what else have we got? Because I know there's another one. Yes, two different ones. This one, numbers, and this is also some kind of numbers for a background. So let me see which one I would like most. Um, this can be good. And then I want to divide it into 3 little cards to put in here, 3 little backgrounds. So this might be a good one. I do like this one, but because the numbers are quite large, which you can see over here, um, it doesn't give much of an effect over here probably. So I'm not going to do this one. Now, this is a little bit harder because there are only numbers here and here. So that interferes with the letters, not using that one. And this might be a good one too, but also quite large. So you will probably only see a 5 and a 6. Well, they might be good. So it's going to be either this one or this one. I think I will go for this one. Not sure why, but just want to. So my plan now is to use oxides, and I need a brush or a dauber. Oh, let me get this aside. Yeah. Sorry guys, still having a bit of a cough. And my plan was to use a speckled egg. It's a blue one, not a yellow one. So I need something bluish. Ooh, that needs to be replaced. Is this big enough? Yes, it is big enough to cut 3 pieces, so I'm good if I'm only using the stencil on one place. You can glue it down if you want to, but no. Just go and dab something of the blue on the background. So again, no idea how this is going to turn out, but it will be probably fine. Not sure if this is... Oh, it's not bad, you see? And that's the benefit of using oxides. They cover quite good. So you see, I only need this width. Okay, let me go a little bit extra to this side, a little bit more to the left. And again, it's just going to be a background, so it doesn't have to be that precise. I think it's quite good. Okay, let me put this one into some kitchen towel. I will clean that up later. And this needs a little bit drying, so grabbing my heat tool to make it dry a little bit quicker. Oh, and before I forget, something really important. While I'm drying, I can tell you this. Not sure if you remember, but we do have a giveaway for the Sidekick Saturday participants uh, at the end of the year. So the plan is if you have been making, let's say, at least 20 prompts, 20 Sidekick prompts, take a picture of all of them together. So take them out of your journal, put them on the floor or on a table, make a picture from above and post that one in the group. And as I'm telling you this, it might be also good to make an album so we can see them all together. Now, if you have been making at least 20, take a picture of them, post them in the group, post them in the album, and then you can win a $100 gift certificate to get some nice products from the Elizabeth Craft Designs web shop. So it's really worth taking a picture and post it into the group. So again, at least 20 pages um, from the December. No, I'm now getting confused. For the Sidekick Saturday challenges, at least 20 pictures, 20 pages, sorry. Uh, Photograph them all together, post them in the group, and then by the end of the year, we will do a giveaway, a $100 gift certificate. And I think we talked about even two times a $100 gift certificate. So that's a difficult word. So you have two chances to win. Okay, now I need to have cards for these. Am I going to do it now or am I going to cut it up later? What shall I do? Because, you know, this one, a Sidekick filler sets 1. This is for the Sidekick. And the product number is 2004. And it has those lovely um, dies which fit exactly into your pocket pages. And these all have this lovely dashed borders around it. Of course, you can cut it by hand, but then you don't have the dashed borders. So my plan is, shall I add some of these first? And then cut it. So many possibilities, guys, so many possibilities. I think I will only go for this, and I did have... Oh, she's here. Uh, just thinking about if I want to use her, but then I'm missing part of her legs here. So I'm going to need something to cover this up. Am I going to do it first? Am I going to do it later? Because, let me see, where is my sample? I'm going to color up in 3 pieces. I know it looks a little bit silly because of the spaces in between. What I also can do is don't color into 3 pieces, glue them on the outside of the pocket pages later on. So that might also be a possibility. So what is the wise thing to do? Sorry? um, yeah, I think I'm going to cut these first. Let me just do something like this. And I do have my smaller die cutting machine. Will this go through? No. I need to trim it down a little bit extra. Doing this from the other side. And then it will run through. So I need 3 cards. So this is going to be 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay, here we go. What I do with this one, at least if I don't forget, put it upside down. So I noticed that if I'm cutting it this way, that my plates stay straight or straighter. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Sometimes I do forget, and then that's why you see the marks on the other side too. So and let me, I need to pause this because there's someone on my door. Hold on for a minute. Okay, sorry for that, but I am back. Here is my first one. I need to do two more. Again, turning them upside down. Oops. So this is number two, little card to go into the pocket pages. And then the last one will be this one. Oops. So that one can go to the side. So I have three cards and three frames, but I'm not going to use them. So put them aside and they should go in here. So this is going to be the background. These are going to be the backgrounds um, for the numbers prompt. You can also change them. It doesn't really matter how they go in there. So no, but now, I was thinking of using this lady. I need to cut her out. That's a little bit, or I can only use this. But I also don't like the green very much. So I have been thinking about that too. Maybe doing something with embossing powder. Not sure how. Okay, let me get some of this. Want to add a few more number thingies. Let me put this maybe here. Let's see what happens if I'm cutting a little bit of those. Mm, I'm not taking the letter G, I'm only doing the numbers. Do something like this. Although I already do like the blue background the way it is, I just want to do a little bit more with numbers, but I'm not sure how. A little bit of red from the bingo card. This might be nice. Yeah, I'm going to use the red only, or the red frame, red border. Not sure how you want to call it. Maybe a few of those pieces. It's way too big to use on its own because it completely covers up um, a whole card, but maybe I can do something like this. Divide it. That might look nice. Okay, let me do it this way. That's easier. I'm not sure if you're able to see it. What can I do about that? Okay, a piece of paper. So you can see better what I'm doing. So I think it looks nice when this one is going to be divided on two of those cards. And still, I have to think about her. But maybe I am not going to use her at all. But you know, I need to have some kind of subject on my page. So maybe a little bit there. One, two, three. I'm going to cut this one in half. Oh. So it's going to be something like this. There's going to be one piece in this corner, one over there. And then I am probably going to take a number 88 or the other ones. I think I will go for these two numbers, 35, 31. And a little bit of red. And I can do it this way, but I prefer to do it this way. Then cut off the top part. So it will look something like this over here. So then, for me, this is a must, having three elements being the same. So it all comes together. And on every card, we have a little bit of the same ephemera, same color. And that's a start, but I still do miss something. Although this is just a background, what else can I add? I took this piece of paper. Oh, this one falls out. Let me put this one back in again. Maybe I can do something with those two. Not sure, not sure. What else have I got? The green lady, the lady in green, not the lady in red, but the lady in green. I also have, oh, let me see if I can find them. Numbers from, where did I put that? These paper cuttings from one of the, I think it's book 7. And I can add some of those, maybe. So I took one of my Esther boxes with stuff in there, and there are quite some numbers. Not sure how I'm going to add them, but this can go somewhere like this. Here are some more numbers. And I'm just playing around and see um, what it's look like. Oh, this is all handwritten numbers, might be fun too. Maybe I can do these over here. I also need my week number before I forget. Or my prompt number. What did we say? 24, right? 4, 5. We're almost finished. 24, 5, 6, 7. 4 to go. Let me see if it's in here. It should be in here. Oh, here it is. So I need that one too. And putting those back in again because I don't want to lose them. Here we go. My week 24. So 3, I need something extra there and I need something extra on this side. So this is also a little cluster of 3 elements. This is 2 and this is 2. So I need something extra. I can also add this 24. Let me see what else we have got. This is also something handwritten. I do like it. Make it a little bit smaller. Maybe we can do something with this. I need to ink up the edges so you will get a little bit more contrast um, layering them. And then I need a smaller one over there. Oh, this is also cute. You know, these numbers are different. I can use the larger ones like this, but this also looks nice. Just cutting off a piece of that. Then I need my blending tool to, oh, this is a little bit crooked. And where is my, no, I want the other one. Not the oxides for this, just my regular fried burlap. Okay, let me start inking up all those edges. And the more I'm working on it now, the more I think about not using the lady in green. Don't know why, but maybe I can just add a quote or something, or not sure yet. But I might change my mind again. So I think this is going to be something like this. This one also already has some ink, the circle. I can add a little bit extra. Okay, then that one is going to be here. And if you think those elements are too big, you can also cut a few numbers off. So your little embellishments or your embellishment thingy will become even smaller. Okay, a little bit extra, and it will probably will go somewhere here. And then these three also have to do. This one will go here. This already has some ink, just giving it a little bit extra. And then this one, because this one is going to be on the top, I want it to be a little bit more, yeah, it needs to have a little bit more ink to make it stand out a little bit extra. So my thought was to do something like this. And this, okay, I am just going to glue it down. I hope this one is working. One of the children played with this yesterday. Oh, yes, it is. There is glue in there. Yeah, this is going to be in the corner here. It's nice and straight. And my thought was doing something like this with the top one. And these are all just decorative elements for my background. Now, this one needs to go on first. And actually you don't need much glue because they're all going to be inside the pocket pages. Oh, and I was thinking that one to go under there. So lifting it up a little bit and slide it under. And this one, well, you can do anything with this one. It doesn't matter. You put it here, can put it here, can put it here. What do I like most? I do like it here or there. I think I will go for this way or this way. No, over there. Don't know why, it just, I think it looks better. So there's one, two, and then this one. So then I have to start with the bottom one. Just a little bit of glue. And then I have to figure out where it's going to be, because I want it to be under the top one. So this is okay. Then I'm going to glue down this one. Just a little bit of glue. And put it in the corner. And then the last one is going to be on the top. Like so. Okay. But again, it's just my background. I still don't have a subject. So, coming back to the lady again. I think I need to use her. Putting these aside. So, um, yes. Okay. I'm going to grab some tape because I am going to color out, and then if there's tape on the back already, it's very easy to glue it down later. So I think she's about here. Just putting some double-sided adhesive on the back. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good with that. I'm going to cut it out roughly. Okay. Shall I cut her out first or shall I cut her out later? Do we like the green? If I want to make it easier for me, just go with the green, Esther. But to be honest, I don't like the green on top of that. Do we have some kind of alcohol markers? I can use um, a little bit of a brownish marker, then it would cover up the green, I think. I can also use, let me think, um, what's it called? Embossing powder. But then I have to go in with embossing marker and then put the powder on top. I can do that. Or I can also use ink. Why not? Should I try that first? Distress ink with a water brush. That's probably going to be the most easy to do. Let me see if I've got one of the brushes, water brushes here. Yes, I've got one. And I have no idea how this is going to work or if this is going to work, but I want her to be a little bit more. Should I do red? No, I will go for brown. No, this one is too dry. I'm going to do something else. Take one of the refills, fried burlap refill. Put some ink on my one of my how do you call them? Clear blocks. Take my water brush and take some of the ink, and I am just going to try and color it so there will not be much green left. Now I think this paper is it's not soaking up the water. Do you see what's happening? It's too smooth. Well, it does color a little bit, but not as much as I thought it would be. I'm not sure if you're able to see what's happening, but it doesn't really soak into the paper. Maybe if I leave it there for a while, you can see it changes color a little bit, but it keeps, yeah, it's still a little bit green. I can add a little bit more. So this is not going to be a great success, probably, but maybe when I go in with another layer in a minute, when this is dry, it's probably going to change a little bit more. I think the paper is smoother than I thought it would be. Trying to show it to you. Well, it is a little bit more brown, definitely. When I see it on camera now, it's much better already. But let me dry it and then see if I can put in another layer on top of this one. Let me get off the excess. It's still a little bit green, but less than it was. So I'm going to try and add something extra because I really want it to be more brown. And I think it does really, you know, a little bit better than the first layer, but it's not what I expected, to be honest. So trying to, and this paper is a leftover piece from the retreat, and that was paper we printed. I had it printed separately, so this is not the paper which is in the book originally. So I think when you have the original paper from the book, it will soak in much better than um, on this one, and it looks terrible this way. I really don't like it, but okay. I don't like it, guys. And I think I don't even going to spend time on cutting it. You probably see it a lot better than I do. And to you, it probably doesn't look green anymore, but to me it does. And it's still wet and it's not soaking in. So I need to figure out something else. Hmm. Okay. Do we have a plan B? I'm going to slide these one in first. So this is going to be my backgrounds. Then I can see what it looks like. I must say I already do like it the way it is, with the blue and a little bit of red. Okay, how about that? This is going to be, I love this, but I'm still not sure about this lady over here. Going to give it another quick dry with a piece of kitchen towel, but it's still no good. It's still greenish and it probably doesn't dry really well because of the tape on the background, which is yeah, a little bit of plastic. Would it look great? No, I'm not going to use it. Okay. Do we have a plan B? No, actually, I don't have a plan B. But what would like nice with this? Um, not going to use this anymore. So remove it. So I can't spill it. I need something which goes down all the way, like oh, ribbon, ribbon. Would that be something? I do have vintage ribbon, which you can find in my Etsy shop, by the way. That would have been nice, doing something like this. Oh, I wish I had thought about this sooner. Hmm, I can add something like this. It is nice, but it's going to be very busy if I add it to all those cards. But I do like it. Okay, let me take it out again. Why didn't I think of that before? This tape comes from vintage measuring, the big bulky rolls like this, and then you used to wind it, and then this is in the. And sometimes I find them on French markets, and they are really damaged on the outside. So I take out um, the inside stuff, and it's really fun. I do like this with the word meter on top. So I'm going to glue this one down here. So we will have extra numbers because that's still the prompt I'm working on. And cutting it off, trimming it off. And this side, maybe it's better to use double-sided adhesive because this tape, sometimes it's fabric, and this one feels like it has some plastic layer on top of it. So we do have extra. Do we need to do it on all three of them? No, it's going to be too much probably. So I can do one here and one here. Oh, I do like it. Esther. 20, and then do I have a little piece here left over? Go crazy now. Oh, I think it's so hard to make a decision. So this one goes here, and then should I do another one here? Or is it going to be too much? It is too much. But it is fun also. I do like number 80 to be there, so I'm just going to glue it down. If it's too much, I don't care. It is just a piece of paper in a journal, so it's not a museum piece, right? And I think I do like it. So that's what it's all about. If you create something which you like yourself, then you are good. Other people don't have to judge it. It's something you create for yourself. I do like it this way because this comes together. Not sure about this. Although I just mentioned I always like to do three of each, but in this case I am not sure. 20, let me see. It's going to be this, so 1, 2, 3, or without this. I think without. Okay, I will leave it the way it is now, but still I don't have a subject. So what can I do about that? I can do a quote. I can do one big number maybe. Do I have big numbers? No, I don't. Uh, let's say if you have something like big numbers like this, you could cut out one and put that one on the top. That would be nice. And then it's numbers only because again, this is the prompt. Now, of course, I can cut out a big number like a 7 or so. Which one would be cover this? Shall I try that? Because I don't have one which is big enough. Um, no, I don't. So I should draw one myself. Now, this is not easy, but let me get a pencil and see if this works. So the height has to be um, approximately the same to cover up those three. So I can start, for example, here. And the width, I have to take that into account. This is too wide already, so a little bit smaller. Then I would do. There are lines on this paper, so I'm trying to. So this is the top of my 7, and then I have to go all the way down. Down where? Down here, down there. You can also take another number, but I think 7 will not be that hard to draw yourself. And then I have to end somewhere. Let me see. 7, yeah, it goes all the way here. So somewhere here. No, that's not correct, Esther. It has to go. I have to have a ruler or something. So let me try and see where it should go. Probably something like this. Why am I always making it so hard on myself? And oh, it's approximately this width, so that would be handy. I can do the width of this little ruler. I'm not sure if this makes sense. Do you think this will look like a number 7? I can do a little something over here. And then straight down here. Okay, I am going to try and cut it out. If this is not working, I will leave it the way it is. I give up. No, I never give up. At least I'm trying not to. Otherwise, this will be a much longer video. Okay, let me do this. That cuts a little bit easier. So I am trying to make my own number 7. And this one goes straight up there. It might work out pretty well as I am looking at it now. I'm not sure about this. Oh, it's pretty cool. Look at that. Number 7. Of course, it needs some ink. Now, you can erase the pencil marker. Oops, that was my uh, heat tool going down. Now I need to look for an erase. If I've got, yeah, got it here. So I'm going to remove the pencil marks, and then I will ink the edges. Probably I need a darker ink to do this because I really want to have it stand out from the background. What also would be nice, but then it probably will blend in more, I can use the same blue color as I used on the background here, but it might blend in too much. Let me start with a regular ink first and see what it looks like. What it looks like if I'm only using my bright burlap again. Almost done. Almost done. Oh, it's pretty cool. 7. Does it need more color? Hmm. Maybe a little bit of black. Black, black, black. Okay. I am going. I don't know where. Oh, yes, it is here. No, it's not. Oh, ground espresso. It's a little bit darker too. Adding a little bit more darker to the edges. Just to make it stand out a little bit more. You can also do black if you want to. Ooh, that's a little bit too much in the corner. But I am okay with that. It's too white, don't you think? Okay, let's go back in with the frayed burlap again and just tone the white down a little bit. And then I'm going to add a little bit more of this darker one in the corner. Maybe over here. Just to make it a little bit more vintage, old looking piece of paper with my number 7. How about that? No, I think I like it. Is this the frayed burlap? Yes, I'm making sure. Now I can do two things. I can cut it up. So there will be a part of this big 7 in each. Oh, I see something else. You know what's happening now? My 24 is going to be covered. So I'm going to move it a little bit more. Um, this is nice too. Okay, I can cut it up like this. So, and then I have to move this one up. And then cutting here and cutting there. Or I can glue it on top of the pocket page, which has disappeared. Oh, it's here. So I can do this, or I can do this and add it on top. So this one, I think the 7 will be more visible than cutting it up into pieces. So let's try and see what's happening. I think I will go for this option. Okay, and that is number 1. You can also glue those two together if you want to, but they are quite tight in the pockets, so I don't think it's necessary this way. Okay, and I think I will go for this one on the outside, just like this, because that way my number 7 is still very good visible. Not sure about this because yeah, I am such making such a hard time for myself sometimes. Now this one exactly covers up number 10, so I can also do this and glue it up a little bit higher. And I think I will go for that. So I need double-sided adhesive to do this. Where is it? My white one. Yes, I'm going to use this. And that one I think sticks the best on the outside of the pocket pages. So I'm going all the way up. And I am going to do cut it straight first because I want it to stick there really well. And I'm going to take the smaller one. Oops, this is not working, Esther. Not sure what's happening now, but this one is empty. I'm throwing that one away. No, this is no good. And this one can go to the side. So I've got double-sided tape almost everywhere to make sure it sticks really well on the pocket pages. Going to do a little bit here and a little bit on this side. Okay, so you see, when you are working on it, on something, you might always have a change of plans. I was thinking of using the lady in green, but that didn't turn out to be what I liked. So that's why I changed into making my own number 7. I don't know why I choose 7, but it's the one which I think it's quite easy to make yourself. So I just want to make sure it doesn't cover up my 24 over there. So it's going to be like this. And I must say I am quite happy with the result for this week. I mean, I had fun making this. I hope I have been giving you some inspiration to make something too. It might also be nice to add one of the stems with one of the ladies or something else, and I am sure you will have many other things to work with to make your own page with numbers. So here's what it looks like when it's finished. So, well, I do like it. So that was it for today, guys. I hope to see you again with the next prompt. We have 3 more to go this year. And again, you can win a $100 gift certificate if you have been making at least 20 of them. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye bye.